Good morning and Happy New Year for everyone. For the squad that we have selected, I'm sure you will have questions, but you can ask the questions after, because we have been selecting 36 players. But I will explain why we selected 36 players. For the goalkeepers, we have Mutwalabi Mogolofa, Joel Mutakuba, Haniton Sevualanyo and Crispas Kusima for the goalkeepers. For the defenders, Gavin Gizotto, James Begisa, Moses Aliro, Roger Storage, Hilary Mukundan, Arnold Odong, Enoch Molasumbi, Walter Ochera, Paul Patrick Mbowa, Derek Ndahiro, Nicholas Nwere, and Gideon Odongo. For the defenders, the midfielders, Joel Serunjogov, Tembo Ibrahim, Emmanuel Wasawa, Enoch Sebagala, Ronald Seskiganda, Brian Ijara, Alan Okello, Saidi Manjanya, Patrick Jona Kakande, and Isima Magala. For the strikers, the forwards, Dennis Omedi, Hakim Kiwanaka, Milton Carissa, Jude Semo Gabi, Paul Mukerezi, Shafik Kwikeriza, Isaac Ogwang, Charles Luwanga, Sadet Anako, and James Bogere. These are the 36. Why we selected 36 players? Because there are still some players who comes out of injury. So what we're going to do, we start on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days. And these 3 days, after those 3 days, we'll do a selection of 26 players. So in those 3 days, I want to focus the players. I want to talk to the players. Why this decision? So first, we want to make it clear that it's not easy to get a place in the first squad, so that places are very difficult to get. Then the second opinion is the difficult that I'm facing, or not only me, but maybe also in other countries, so that the competition is stopped till the 1st of March. So in case we have injuries, in case we have players who are sick or things like that, therefore I selected 36. So I selected in each position 3 players. So if, and I will tell the players who will be dropped, they will follow a program. They will follow a program that is staying in condition, because I cannot get players when you're out of competition. Normally they will get maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks holiday, and then they will start to prepare the season for the 1st of March. So I cannot take this risk that I have injury players and that I have to fall down to players who are not in condition. So therefore we selected 36, each position with 3, and then the players who will not be in the first selection, 26, they will receive a program that they can be in condition in case of. Then we go in training camp on the 13th. We go in training camp on the 13th, and I've been requesting for 2 international friendlies, one on the 17th, and one on the 1 week later. So if we can have 2 international friendlies in the preparation, that would be good. With the teams we played like Burundi, I think it will be enough. So that is the planning. Okay. I first have to congratulate the under-17 with the results. So we have been following also some games. And there were some players really who made a difference in under-17. So I think this is a good occasion that we can get some players from the under-17 to work with me, to work with the Chan team, with the CRANES, and see how they can perform with us. So I think for them it's a very good occasion. You get more experience, also to work with players in a higher level. So, and then we will see how they perform. And you know, it's not the first time that a player of under 17 gets his chance in a senior team. That's not the first time. But I think it's a good occasion, and it's also because they have been playing very well that they have this occasion, and I think it's on them to take it with both hands. But I think also as a country of Uganda, we have to be proud if we can select at least 3 players in our pre-selection for the preparations of Chan. I think first of all, maybe you were not happy with the performance against Burundi, but I think you and me, we will see it different. I think in 4 days, for the first time, you work, you don't expect that you're going to play like Real Madrid, I think. So if you see the performance of the senior national team, I think we made a lot of progress. And we have been getting a qualification, not by luck, but by prestations. So I think you have to be patient and realistic. We have been working 4 days to prepare the game of Burundi. I think the first half, it was not bad. But what was important, we didn't give any chances away. And we didn't take any goal in the 2 games. I can tell you, if you play a tournament, first of all, you may not consider. First of all, if you can keep the 0, then you can go very far in the tournament. I know what I'm talking about. I've been playing 5 African Cups, so I know what I'm telling. So I was very happy in a short time with those 2 prestations against Burundi. In the second game, I think we have been dominating. If you see also positioning of the ball, the chances created, so I found it not that bad. And it's the first time we are together, and we made a mix of young players, we made a mix of more experienced players, and we had also players who were not there. So I don't think you have to panic. If we're going to play panic football, it's not good. I think we're going to continue to work. We will work with the players that we give the confidence, and I'm sure that we can build something and that we can do something. We play at home, the players they know, so they will also be motivated to play before their own people. It's the hosting country, so I think they have everything in their hands to show. So I'm not going to play panic football. If we know the draw, then you maybe can more calculate. But if you don't know the draw, so you don't know what you're going to play. So it's very difficult. But the thing is that we want to go as far as possible. So I also have the ambition, and I told also the players against Burundi, that we have to bring something for our public. So our target is to go as far as possible. But first of all, I think it's important to see the drawing, and then we can talk a little bit more, I think. It always can happen, you know, in local competition with Chan, you know, it always can happen that one of the players, they receive an offer and that he will leave. But I spoke with Amadi. Maybe there are other players, they are in contact with teams that I don't know, that I'm not informed. It's always possible. So maybe that's also a reason why we selected 36 players, in case that we cannot have one player, that we can add somebody else. So it's always possible. It's in Chan, it's like this, with local players, they can go. But I think, I'm not informed that somebody is in contact really close to leave. I'm not informed. I think your friend Ivan, he worked with me, no, it's your friend, I understand. He worked with me against Burundi for 2 weeks. It's the same profile as Isaac. So we have, in that selection, same profiles. So what I wanted now, because we play in Chan, I wanted different profiles of strikers. So therefore, I left out Ivan. Also, it's true, he scored 7 goals, but he scored 3 goals in 1 game. So that changes also. So it is not that a striker who's scoring every week is different than a striker who can score 3 games. But I like Ivan. I like your friend very much. But you know, sometimes we need other profiles because we can play. I don't know who we're going to play, but sometimes you need another striker to play an opponent. So therefore, that's my answer for the first.
Because of the profile?
Yes, because of profiles. We try to get different profiles in our strikers and that we can have different possibilities because we don't know at this moment we are facing who we're going to play who. So therefore, I changed. Then I think the second question, Omedi. Like Ivan is your friend, I can tell Omedi is my friend. So I think we always have to respect players who have been proving a lot for their country. If I see what Omedi has been proving, and for Kitara, and for the national team, and the way he is always disciplined and has been working, I trust him. And I spoke with him before I select him, because he was not in the selection against Burundi. So I spoke with him, and he gave me the confidence. But also, again, I don't guarantee nobody a place in the team. Not nobody. So, in this preparation, we will see also, because I know Dennis, he didn't train for a couple of weeks because he became a lucky father from a nice daughter. So he was taking care of the daughter and the wife. He explained to me everything I can understand. So he started again. So now we have some time to see how those players going to progress. And Omedi, he will make me believe that he's ready to play. But I believe in the player. The same for Siskiyande Ronald. He's not playing at the moment because he came from an injury. He started training, but he didn't make it in the team. But still, for us, he was a player important, and for the senior national team, and for Villa. He's also a captain, he's also a disciplined guy. So we have to look in balance and see some players who did it, who have been proving it before, and who maybe can prove it now. So I have to believe in those players. So you have to understand, sometimes I can give you an example. Lukaku in Belgium, he was not performing with AS Roma, but he was selected, and he was the top scorer of the Belgium team, national team. So sometimes you need to believe in some players, and you take them, and then you will see what they perform during those preparations, and then they will decide if you're going to play yes or no. I always tell the players, if you convince me on training ground, then there's a big chance that you play. So I give them the chance, and I trust them because they have been proving a lot for Uganda. Yes. Yes. What? You have a problem? Why he was captain? We will see. We will see. We will see. First of all, I know captains who are sitting on the bench and they come in and they wear the brata. So we will see if he's going to play, if he's not going to play. Maybe if he plays, then he makes a big chance to be a captain. It depends, he plays with who. So let's wait and see. Thank you. You want me to be honest? I can tell you in a few weeks, because we're going to start the preparations in a couple of days. So I cannot say, but our expectations, we're going to do everything possible. And I know the players will be motivated, and everybody around the team will be motivated. It's normal. It's a big tournament. You're the hosting country, so they will do everything possible. But first of all, I have to see also my players how they perform on the pitch in the trainings. So then we can exactly say we are ready or not. But I think with the players we selected before against Burundi, and we added other players, because against Burundi I selected more players, younger players, to see what were they able to do. Now in this selection we selected a little bit also more experienced players. So we have been doing a mixed, but I'm sure and I'm confident that they will be performing good. The people of Uganda, they have been giving me a lot of joy. And why they have been giving me a lot of joy? Because they were always behind the team. And when there's the supporters supporting their team, behind the team, it pushed the team forward. So they have been always doing this with the senior national team. And we were very thankful that they were always behind us. So I hope now, for their own boys who play in Uganda, that we will do the same. Give the boys the support, come out, come and see the games, give them a nice, warm support, then they can progress and they will not fall you down, that I'm sure. So thank you very much for the supporters. They're always supporting us. I know the all Uganda supporting the national team, so I hope they will do the same for the champ team.